Hey guys, thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. Today we have a really cool unboxing of the Resident Evil 2 Remake Classic version, Leon S. Kennedy by Damtoys. Here is a quick look at the box art. As we can see, tops, bottoms, sides, all the good stuff that you would normally like to see from a box. Do like that front photo there. It does flip open. Then we've got the whodunits on the side there of everyone that made the figure and kind of did all the different bits and pieces. Bit of a wrap around there, and then you can see the figure in the side, the clamshell. A nice display. I do quite like what they've done. Now we're going to flip this open. Bum, bum, bum. There we are. Okay, cool. So we're going to try and slide this out nice and tidy. It's difficult when you're trying to film and trying to look through the camera. There we go. There we go. Cool. So you've got the two clamshells there, and then this backdrop. So we'll probably look at the backdrop first. I'm just going to move these to the side slightly. There we are. And here is the backdrop. We've seen this before. So Hot Toys have done this. I'm sure various other 6-scale companies have done this. It is just a bit cardboard with something printed on it. It's nothing fancy, but it's a nice little addition for you to display like this. I wouldn't use it in a detail, but you can use it for photography, but the reflection can be a bit of a bugger when you're trying to get a good shot. I mean, I'm not a great photographer anyway, so there we go. Right there, so we've got the two trays. One on the left has the figure and some accessories, and the other one just has a buttload more accessories. I think we'll start with the, let's go accessories first. So we'll pop this open and we'll have a look at all the different things that it comes with. Alright, so here's a quick look at the display stand. There we go. So basic, simple, not much to say about it. It does a job. It has a Capcom license on the bottom because this isn't third party, it's license. And it just comes with your standard crotch grabber. So nothing popular here. Now I'm just going to skip ahead. I'm going to get all of these out of the plastic, and then we can have a look at each accessory one by one. Alright, so there's all the accessories. Starting off with the rocket launcher. This thing's pretty well done. I'm not going to lie, the paint applications are very nice. The detail is nice. It looks a bit plasticky there in the barrel. The strap is also quite well done. Then we've got a shotgun. This is based off the remake version. You can see here it kind of cocks back. There we go. All the guns do have moving parts. Damtoys used to make a lot of military figures, so that does make sense that they would have great guns and great paint apps on these weapons. So this is meant to be kind of designed over the classic shotgun. I did look, the remake version of Leon has a more on-point version of the classic Resident Evil 1 shotgun. They don't seem to have that here, which is a shame. Then we've got this submachine gun. Probably won't use this, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like it in the game either. But it does have a movable stock there that you can use, and it has a good strap. The scope's really impressive. It kind of reflects, if you can see that on the camera there, but it looks like real glass, so I have to say that works well. And then it's got the bullets, and all of these guns, apart from the shotguns, have removable magazines, which is, it's just a nice little addition. Probably not something I'll use a lot. Here's the two pistols. So we've got the original handgun. I can never remember the name of what this is actually called from the classic game from PlayStation 1. This is probably what I'll mainly use. Again, it's got articulation, it cocks back, and it does have a removable magazine, as you can see. It does have some extra parts which we'll go through in a minute. And this is the, I think it's a Beretta from the Resident Evil 2 remake game. Again, similar articulations, cocks back. Paint apps are really nice. The detail quality is just, it's really beautiful in the guns. I have to say, they really knock it out in the park with the quality and the details for the weapons. Right, so next, I'll probably skip this ahead, but we are going to put the parts onto the pistol, so I will see you in just a second. And boom, there we go. So that is the fully upgraded handgun that you get with the game. So you would find all these different parts in the game throughout the story. Find them locked away in certain chests and in different areas. They come together quite nicely. They put apart quite nicely. It's a nice addition. I like that they've included that with the figure. Next we have a torch. That's definitely a big part of the remake of the game. I'll probably display my figure with this. It's nicely done, it's nicely crafted, there's no glass on it, but it looks good. Next we've got these ammo boxes. These are actually really tastefully done. I have to say, these impress me quite a lot. You've got the bullets inside. It looks very accurate to the game. The printouts are nicely done. I can't see any stickers or anything coming off of it. So these are nice additions. I don't know if I'll use them in my display, but it's just kind of nice to have. And you can see the shotgun shells in the bottom there. Yeah, really happy that they added these in. Great job. Alright then, so that's the ammo boxes out of the way. Next up, I think we'll look at this handgun holster. So this will attach to the belt of the figure and kind of onto his leg. This will be obviously where you put each of the handguns if you're not using them. Obviously he comes with a lot of accessories. It's just a nice way to make him look like he's packed out and geared up, ready for, you know, some zombie killing. We also have this, I believe this is to holster the radio. Again, it attaches to his belt. And then finally we have some hands. So these hands, one is a gripping hand, just general gripping hand. I think one of the larger weapons, most likely a bazooka, and this is definitely a grip for the bazooka as well, or rocket launcher. So that's all the accessories. Now we'll slip over to the next tray. So here's the second tray that houses the figure itself and just the last few accessories as well. I think that's going to be difficult to get out. Let's have a quick look at the figure. So we'll just check out the head sculpt. So I think for a video game character, this is one of the better head sculpts I've seen. The head pops off. It does have this strange neck connector here, which is different to anything I've seen before. It allows for good rotation. The only thing is I don't like, you can see the gaps there where his neck is. That's the one big irritation that I have. Right, so let's quickly look at the last lot of accessories and then the figure. Alright, so here is everything. The first thing we'll look at is the combat knife. This is a sheath that again attaches to the belt. Lots of things to stick onto the belt. Knife's well done, good metallic paint job on the blade. Nice detailing on the handle and also the different notches as well for the blade. It's a great little knife. Next we have, I'm going to say it's a dagger. I want to say defense dagger, but here we do have a dagger or another knife. Really nicely painted. They've done great work on this. Again, the different shading on the blade and then the metal and the gold parts. Next we have a grenade, a flashbang and a first aid spray. Bit excited about the first aid spray. The flashbang's nicely done with the sticker on it there, first aid spray as well. The little grenade looks a little bit plain. I'm not sure what else I'd want on that, but it just looks a little basic. But there we go. Next we'll have the other two hands. So he comes with 6 hands in total, 4 on out of the figure and 2 on the figure. I thought this was a thumbs up, but it's actually to hold the torch, so that is your torch holding hand. But there we go. Finally, we have the set of precinct keys. These are beautifully done. Very small, so it's hard to see the details, but if you do look at it, the quality of that they've put into like the tops of the keys, you can see the reflection, almost the diamond-esque kind of reflection on the top. Really nicely done. Again, I don't know how I'm going to display these at all, but they're just nice little additions. Right, time to check out Leon himself. Again, another quick look at this head sculpt, popping it off. The level of detail is nice. It's got good reflection from the eyes for a video game character. Obviously, it won't be as highly detailed as if it was an actual actor or human from a movie. But for a video game, I'd say it's quite well done. You can see all the hair here as well. It's got a nice passing at the top. Again, just the neck thing annoys me, but once you do have it on here, the good thing about this kind of connector is that you do have nice range of motion, so you can look all the way to the side. It does kind of pop up and down a little bit as you do that. You can look all the way down as well. You can push his head all the way down, but then it does look like he has no neck, which is the one thing. So you might have a little bit of that neck connector on display. Nice joints in the shoulders, nice and sturdy, no issues here. Nice padding, nice detail on the shoulder pads there with the Raccoon City emblem. Double bend in the elbows. These pads do shift around a bit, but they look like real miniature pads. Like if you blew them up, you could wear them yourself. This is all made of rubber and texture. The zip is working. The molded plates are very nicely done. They do almost look like leather. The knee pads. These are really good as well. Again, like they're made in the way that would actually make sense in real life, where they real knee pads, and the boots are nice, but you don't get great range of motion. That's the only issue with them. Apart from that, they look lovely, but maybe a split cut boot style would have been good. Double bend in the knee, just blocked slightly by the fabric, and the knee pads good 90-degree bend there in the leg, so you can pose him quite well within the restrictions of the jumpsuit. Nice detailing on the back as well with the RPD logo. He's really well done. He's a great representation of the character from the game, and I'm really happy. He'll go really well next to the classic version of Claire when I get her in as well. Alright, so that's everything for the figure. That's everything that he comes with. I'm very happy with this release, but what we're going to do now is we're going to pop him into a pose and have a bit of a showcase.